When did everyone think you were overreacting but you weren't? When my daughter Alice developed an apple juice routine. Before drinking, she'd squeeze 3 drops onto her hand and lick them. Why do you do that, sweetheart? I asked. She looked at me seriously and said, I'm checking if it's the sleepy juice or the normal one. My eyes widened. I asked her more about it, and she explained she only fell asleep in class during the days the nurse visited, Tuesdays and Thursdays. But if Nurse Blade catches you not drinking it, you have to go to her office where she makes you. My paternal radar went into overdrive. After calling the other parents and getting told the same thing, I stormed into the principal's office the next day. I demanded that he call in the nurse who was doing this, Nurse Blade. She came in, and I just exploded on them. That's when the principal literally laughed in my face. Fricking sleepy juice. Children have vivid imaginations. Are you seriously suggesting our nurse is drugging students? When I insisted on being there during lunchtime or visiting the nurse's office, he said that would violate student privacy. I mentioned other parents had similar concerns. Helicopter parents feeding off each other's paranoia, he said. It's like mass hysteria. But as soon as I said the words, "Darg, test my daughter," his smirk vanished. That's a serious accusation that could damage our reputation. I'd be very careful. The room was so quiet you could hear a pin drop. He leaned back in his chair and continued. I got you that position at the tech company, Jim. Your performance review is next month. It would be a shame if they heard about these wild accusations. Mental instability isn't a good look in tech. Nurse Blade sat there the whole time with this little smile, occasionally shaking her head like I was insane. Maybe your daughter is just naturally tired, she suggested. Some children need more sleep than others. Have you considered she might have narcolepsy? Or that you might be projecting your own anxieties onto her? They weren't dismissing me. They were threatening me and gaslighting me at the same time. But my daughter mattered more to me than a paycheck, and when I wouldn't back down, the principal pulled out some papers. If you're unhappy with our standard of care, perhaps Alice would be better suited to another school. Though I should mention, I golf with the principals at Riverside and Oakwood. Word travels fast about difficult parents. He slid a document across the desk, Alice's latest progress report with handwritten notes. Emotional regulation issues, it said. Father shows signs of paranoid delusions. They were already building a case against me. I left that office knowing I just declared war on the wrong people. By evening, word had already spread. My wife got 3 calls from other moms uninviting Alice from birthday parties. My brother showed up at my door in his police uniform. You need to drop this, he said. The chief's asking questions. You're embarrassing our family name. People are saying you're having a breakdown, but that wasn't even the worst part, because the next day, Alice came home from school with tears streaming down her face. Daddy, why won't my best friend talk to me anymore? She said her mom told her we're troublemakers. My head was spinning. I was trying to save our children, and everyone hated me for it, but their rejection only made me more determined. I knew they'd never let me near that nurse's office, so I signed up to volunteer through the PTA lunch monitor program, something I knew the principal never checked. On my first day, I made sure to arrive early and offered to help set up. Through the doorway, I saw Nurse Blade in her office with a tray of juice boxes. I watched her pull out a pill bottle and crush several white tablets with the back of a spoon. She did it so casually, like making morning coffee. 4 pills per juice box. 8 juice boxes lined up. 32 pills total, all for 7 and 8-year-olds. My phone was already recording from my pocket. I sent the video to 12 parents and called 911 right from the hallway. Within an hour, the school parking lot was swarming with police cars. They caught Nurse Blade in her office bathroom, pill bottles spinning down the toilet as she frantically flushed, but she was too late. They recovered the juice boxes and found evidence of Klonopin, an adult sedative no child should ever consume. 47 kids had been drugged for months. Some had been ingesting it for over a year. The investigation uncovered complaints going back 3 years. During her interrogation, Nurse Blade finally broke. She confessed she'd been drugging specific children, the ones who came to her office with sudden behavioral changes, anxiety, or who wouldn't stop crying. The detective asked her why these particular kids. That's when she revealed the truth. Mr. Donald, the beloved 3rd grade teacher, had been touching them. The doctors kept them quiet, confused, unable to tell. She'd been protecting him for 3 years. She looked right at the camera and said, check his classroom closet. He keeps photos. They found them. Dozens of photos, including ones of Alice. Full story on channel, link below.